So I did a reset a few days ago on my heart, solar plexus, and sacral. And if you don't know what a reset is, it's basically removing subconscious lies that are preventing you from being your best self, true self, higher self, being open to love, being open to new possibilities and opportunities. So they're basically like subconscious limitations in a sense. And I worked on my heart space again, my solar plexus, and my sacral. Now, I felt some sensations like in the first couple of days. Generally, a reset takes approximately 40 days. Excuse me. And that's probably dealing with my solar right there. Because based on the experiences that I have, sometimes you can get gas or gurgling in the stomach or whatnot. So that is probably the sacral energy right there. But my heart, different memories started coming up that I thought I resolved. And from things predominantly in my adult life, not childhood. The childhood ones I know I have dealt with and come to terms with and healed from. There were some memories in my adult life that really impacted me tremendously, more than I actually gave it credit to, as far as the significance of the impact, ranging from my father transitioning to just death in general, just overall the death, and feeling like the people that have left me, I felt abandoned in a sense. So the abandonment was dealt with in the childhood, and I thought that being able to deal with what was going on in childhood would kind of cancel out the things that I dealt with in adulthood, because I went to the root of the causes. But it didn't. Even though I acknowledged them, even though I understood why things happened the way they did in certain relationships, they were still like in the back of my mind, unresolved, in a container, in the Rolodex, okay? And with this process, I'm realizing that those things needed to be dealt with and released. Very, very intense. And I haven't cried this hard in a very, 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 very long time. You could probably see my face right now. But I had to let it go. I had to release it. And right now, I'm curled up like a little girl. I had to go through this process in order to get to where I needed to be. So I am thankful for the process at the end of the day. I'm just going through it. I'm not judging myself. I'm not being critical of what I feel or think. I'm remaining in the process, taking deep breaths, grounding myself, being gentle with myself, of course. And I'm just going through the process. So I just wanted to check in, let you know what I am doing. I do offer the reset. It is on my website, InAlignmentMinistries.com. You can check it out. It's really real. You're going to feel things that you haven't felt before probably, or things that you've been locking away and you did not want to deal with. You didn't want to come to terms with or face because it was just too overwhelming for you at the time. And it's for those of you that are functioning wounded people, functioning people that have locked away experiences that have affected you, but you keep going and you keep pushing. But you keep encountering these glass ceilings, what I call glass ceilings, which are these limitations that either you set upon yourself, experiences that were traumatic, and they don't have to be traumatic in a sense of hurting you physically, physical harm. It could actually be emotional trauma. There's verbal things that we've experienced that can impact us just as much as a physical experience that has harmed us. So I don't want you to dumb down the definition of trauma or dilute it to only one type of or one form of experience. In this process, believe it or not, I actually came up with a very good idea. I was inspired with a few ideas actually, and I plan on dealing with it probably in a few days, but right now I have to pace myself. But I did write it in my journal, so when the time comes, I will be able to apply it and, launch it. But in the meantime, again, I just wanted to check in to express that experiences that we encounter or we deal with have effects on us, whether large or small. And sometimes we compartmentalize things or experiences or traumas because we feel like we have to keep going and we have to continue to function. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was minute. I'm just being too sensitive. The death is death. What can we do about it? Almost cynical, very dry, very very dry, very cold at times. And usually people that feel like that have gone through experiences where they used to be the softies, the cuddlers, the affectionate, open people that have been damaged, hurt, been put in situations they themselves usually haven't put themselves in compromising situations, or if they have put themselves in compromising situations, they were naive in a sense. So I wanted to do a reset on me. I've already been through a reset a couple of times, but this one I think was very necessary, and I think it will help me definitely coming into the new year. So if you're interested, go on my page, InAlignmentMinistries.com. All my handles are listed on that page. So, from my personal blog to my IG, to my YouTube channel, all that information is listed, okay? So that's all I have for you. Be well. Take care. Talk to you soon.